this because as human beings, it is our responsibility to provide care and protection to these poor animals. We are failing in to so by taking over what belongs to them originally, eating up, fighting them, killing them in the name of space. We all need to come back to ourselves and take our responsibility. Try to find better ways, better means of driving these animals back to those small areas that we have left them with after taking the original land. If we can manage to do this, I believe we can live with them in peace, in harmony, as it was in the beginning of the universe. Lastly, it is because of poaching, whereby a few of them, their mothers have been killed by poachers. This is because of the threat on ivory, which is unfortunate. I say unfortunate because this is being done by we human beings. And an ivory or a rhino horn does not change our human value. All these things belongs to these animals and to live ones, not to dead ones. An ivory or a rhino horn, it's always important while on a live animal, not to dead ones. We need to come up and help in stopping it. I say this because we have come from different nations all over the world. If we can come together as one and try to help stop poaching, we will be able to do this. I say this because strength, unity is always a strength. So kindly, when you go back to your homes, when you fly back to your countries, raise up and help us in stopping poaching. It is only for us to go out and share this experience, communicate to our friends, talk to our family members, talk to our colleagues, and if we can manage to stop the egg product market, the poachers will see no need of killing these animals because there will be no place to sell the ivory. So come and let's share this information, and together we will manage to stop poaching totally. We are privileged in Kenya to say that for the recent years, poaching has been going down, which is a very good thing, of which we pray and hope that we will manage to put an end to this. Eventually, these animals will only come here because of natural reasons. They all have names, and all the names will have a meaning. If we do not name them upon the places of origin, we sometimes consider the reasons or the circumstances that cause us to get left off. To all of them, they know the names. They can respond to the names, but these will always depend on individual character. Meaning that it will always depend on whoever you communicate. So, at the same time, I will be mentioning the approximation age. I'm saying approximation age because none of us was out in the wild to give these when these animals were living. There are just a few things that we basically look upon before we can give the approximation age. I will start mentioning the names starting on my right hand. The first one on my right hand, it is an elephant by the name of Taraha. He is approximately 2.5 years old. He was rescued from Southwest National Park, found all alone, starving to death. Mother is believed to have died. The car left
It's always amazing how they mill around, isn't it? Don't set off somewhere.
Right now, he is around 2.5 and doing so well. Back on my left hand, the first one, there is an elephant by the name of Talek. Rescued from Talek River in Masai Mara when she was just about 5 months old. She's so lucky to still be surviving. Rangers, while on their normal patrol, they overheard a young girl screaming from the thicket. They decided to go out to check on this calf. She was discovered in a company of a boy or of a male elephant trying to protect her. Whenever she was hungry, looking for milk, she ended up trying to suck from the boy. The boy doesn't have milk. So at some point, the boy will try to shove or push her away, ending up screaming. That is how she was discovered. On my left hand, it is an elephant by the name of Olomia, who is about 2 years old, rescued from Masai Mara when he was about 6 months old, after having been identified all alone. In the evening, rangers again, while on their normal routine of patrol, they had spotted him all alone and they thought that the rest of the family was within. Come the following day, the calf was still within this location, all alone. From a distance, there was a boy who seemed to have kept an eye over him on the night, or in the night. It was just a miracle. He was just lucky to have survived without being killed by predators. That is why we decided to name him Olomyak, which means a lucky one in the Ma community. Standing all alone along the line with folded ears on my left hand, it is an elephant by the name of Patamat, who happens to have such a unique story. Patamat's mother died from a spear wound after having been treated for a couple of times without success. She will die. We were contacted for his rescue. Plans underway for him to be rescued. He will disappear with the rest of the group. A few days later, he was spotted within this location amongst the rest of the group. We were informed. After arriving in Wilson, we were also informed that he had disappeared again. 1 week later, the baby was found very macheted standing next to the dead body of the mother. That was how we could manage to rescue him eventually. He has earned himself a nickname. He is known to be the naughty boy of the family. He is approximately 2.5 years old. He will always have his way, regardless of whoever will be standing in his way. Right now, 2.5 years old, and behind Patamat, along the line, a small one with lots of branches. In her mouth, an elephant by the name of Wamata, rescued from Savo Conservation Area. She is believed to be a drowned victim. Our aerial surveillance plane, while on their usual patrol in the air in Savo, they spotted this calf all alone in the wild. They contacted our other teams on the ground. They went out to look for the mother and the rest of the group. No one was within this location. That is why we were contacted to go out and rescue her. She's approximately 22. Rolling in the dust in front of me with one ear folded, an elephant by the name of Nyambeni, rescued from an area called Nyambeni within Mbeti forest. After she was found fallen down a ditch, there was no any other elephant within this location. That is why we were contacted to go out to rescue her. She was approximately 3 months old. Right now, she is about 3 years old. Behind Yemeni, along the line straight ahead of me, Colerias happens to be the second biggest in size, an elephant by the name of Latika. Latika is known to be the elephant with the shortest trunk in the nursery. She was just born with a short struggle, which is natural. She was discovered when she was about 10 to 1 year old, trapped in a snare. At the age of about a year old, she didn't have tusks. So we strongly believe she wasn't the target for this. Maybe the mother or another wild animal for payment or so. But still very lucky that she was discovered while still alive. Otherwise, she would have been strangled to death. Right now, she is approximately 3.5, almost 4 years old. Down on my left, very close to the soil, it is an elephant by the name of Mauricio, who is about 3.5 years old. Rescued from an area called Mauricio within Samburu after she was separated from her family by human beings only at the age of about 5 months. Right now, almost 3.5 years old and doing well in the nursery. The biggest of them all, walking along the line next to the post, an elephant by the name of Kirio, raised from Kirio Valley, when she was only a few weeks old, after having been identified all alone, lying down by rangers. Before she was discovered in the morning, in the night, the rangers within this location had had lots of gunshots among the two communities fighting each other for cattle rustling. Come early morning, there was also lots of noise from the elephants. They took that initiative of going out to find out what was troubling the elephants. On the arrival at the place, they only found this hut lying down. The rest of the group had already disappeared in the picketing field mark. When she came in, we would come to learn that she was paralyzed on both of her hind legs. With a thorough examination, there wasn't any breakage. We decided to keep her tied with massage all the time. After a couple of months in the nursery, she started showing us some good signs by making a step after the other. 3 months later, it kept on improving. And we will come to conclude that maybe during this commotion, she might have fallen down and someone might have taken her. She is the overall matriarch in the nursery, approximately 3.5, almost 4 years old. Standing very close to the heap of soil, directly in front of me, the second smallest in size, an elephant by the name of Ardi, rescued from Sabo Conservation Area, found all alone without the rest of the group. He is suspected to have been separated from his family by human beings. He is around 14 to 15 months old. He happens to be our latest arrival and drowned as victim. Two elephants enjoying mud bath, the bigger one on her knees, an elephant by the name of Kamini, who is approximately 3.5, almost 4 years old, but looking very small for her age. She happens to be our present miracle baby. She came in when she was approximately 7 months old. After having been discovered, collapsed, starving to death, just a skeleton left of her. When she came in, we didn't even believe that she was going to survive. But today, apart from her being small compared to her age, she is healthy, strong enough, and very soon she will be graduated from the nursery to the reintegration unit. The smallest of them all, on my right hand, standing all by herself, an elephant by the name of Kipeke, who is is approximately 6 months old, rescued from Masai Mara, found all alone. But a few days later, a female elephant was found with this location, died from a spear wound. So it is believed to be a mother to keep a kid. Coming in when she was just a few weeks old, right now.
Look,
Brava Lorenzo, bravo.
they are doing multiple jobs. You see what they are doing? Oh, stuck.
Somebody else will take over. So that gives us a total of 13 baby elephants that we have in the nursery at the moment. Giving you the total number, this does not mean that we only have a maximum number of those that we take care of. We cannot turn away any elephant that has been identified out there and put them out.
Ok, dale la bien.
Rollins.
Dale la.
Let's stop
Sini
pushing.
Buddha, sini. Mami, mama.
There's space for both of you.
Mami, ako na pustiš mi što na lore, ti da med na madline. Važi, направо ми. Ако не, нема. Дали la.
There's space for enough for three of you.
Addition to that is that not mean that all that we rescue, we will bring them in the nursery.
Okay.
Am na papa.
Are able to identify their family and they are put in good condition. We will automatically bring them in the family. At the same time, we will say that these are the luckiest ones because we have they have been discovered. Some of them they were identified by
Make space for Lawrence.
some of them were identified by tourists. Some of them have been identified by our other teams. While on the teams out there in the Protagonist reserve. These are the you are always advised while on your cream shot. You happen to they all have got different reasons for being open. To some of them, we know exactly what has got them to be left open. Others, we were not in a position to confirm, but still, they had all been found while still at an age where they can't have survived without their mother's milk and also without protection. That is why we had to fly out, rescue them, and give them a second chance to fly back to nature. A young elephant will always remain milk dependent until a minimum about 2.5, maximum around 3 years old. This means whenever they lose their mothers when they are the age of 2 and below, they cannot survive on vegetation alone. One of the main reasons that has caused them to be left orphans, it is because of
Yes, we renovated the school and we do some activities with them. So now we have like a weekend safari.
You got no paint on your fingers.
No, we were I cleaned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I will show you.
Oh, yeah.
Then we are running like very cute. Yes. Wait. Wait, there's a show?
Via la Maia.
On! Miguel, aquí tiene conciencia de visto mi color. No traigo aquí de nada.
If we can all listening to all be comfortable around the group. This will enable them to keep on walking along the line. As they do that, we are free and we are allowed to turn and take some photos. So good morning to everyone, and I wish to take